Hi! I'm still really awkward at doing videos. So I've been sick for a few weeks. You can probably still hear it a little bit in my voice that I've been pretty sick. So I haven't done that much for a couple weeks. Today I'm going to talk about my tank that I haven't shown very much yet. Mainly because there's some really bad examples in there at the moment. I don't want to set a bad precedent because I've got a few things going on in there that you shouldn't do. I'm going to show you today because today I am actually fixing one of the things that's not quite right about my tank. That being Hannibal, my female electric yellow cichlid. She is one of my favorite fish, and 15 gallons or 50, I think it's like 57 liters is way too small for her. So I have a 15 gallon Fluval Flexi. It's like a cube. It has like customizable lights and it's really pretty, and it sort of magnifies the curve that goes this way rather than, it doesn't go that way, it goes like up and down. So it magnifies the fish and it just looks really nice. What I did with Hannibal is she's in there and it's not the best tank for her. It's a pretty bad tank for her. Usually electric yellow cichlids need way more space than what she's got in there. The only reason I have her in there is I did not buy her. I rescued her from someone's sump. She was bred by accident. We're not even sure how she managed to get bred, but she was down there. And she was like the size of like a fingernail, maybe a thumbnail. She was white. She still had like little stripes though. She was really cute. I think I have videos of her somewhere. She stayed tiny for not a very long time. I've had her for maybe 2 or 3 months. I like sort of had her in my tank to grow her out, and a lot of me knew that I wouldn't be able to keep her because she would get too big. And there was a good chance she was going to become a serial killer. I named her Hannibal because there was only one of her in the sump, and usually when electric yellows breed there's quite a few more babies. And I mean, they're mouth brooders, so normally they look after their babies in their mouth, but obviously she'd outgrown mummy's mouth, mummy and daddy's mouths, and found her way into the sump somehow. But because there were no other babies, I kind of think maybe she ate all of her brothers and sisters to survive down in the slum sump. Yeah, so I rescued her out of there. I called her Hannibal. Everybody said she was going to grow up to become a serial killer, and I kind of knew she was going to be a serial killer, and I brought her into my home anyway. She has not killed any other fish as of yet, but not for lack of trying. The reason Catfish is in a tank with Friday, who doesn't get along with him that well, is because Catfish was in the bigger tank with Hannibal, and Hannibal really did want Catfish dead. Like, Hannibal, she was like, I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna find your whole family, and I'm gonna kill you all. So yeah, she would like actually hunt Catfish out and try to kill Catfish. Catfish did receive a small injury from which Catfish healed from rather quickly once I put Catfish in a new tank, so that was okay. Actually, Hannibal got on really well with my coolie loaches. She did socialize really well to them. She actually would protect and feed them. She would like bring them sinking food, like move over to where they were. She was really likes the coolie loaches. But she didn't like any other fish that came into the lower half of the tank. She claimed the entire bottom half of the tank as her territory. So since I also have some other fish in there, like I have Cochu's blue tetras, I've got a couple of electric blue rams, I've got an albino crepensis, and they all like caves and lower half the tank and the sinking food as well. So for the last couple of weeks, Hannibal has been confined to a largish breeder net where she's got one little cave to herself in there, so she doesn't have to share food with anybody, but she doesn't get to swim around the whole tank. And yeah, it's a sucky situation for her. So I have been trying to find a new home for her, and I have found a new home for her. It's a woman I know who, she breeds rabbits and things like that as well, but she also keeps rams and cichlids, and her husband has a completely electric yellow cichlid tank, and they have been looking for a female electric yellow. So I was like, well, why don't you just take mine? She needs a better home than what I can give her. I would love for you to have her in an environment where she's supposed to be in, which is a ginormous tank with like tons of other electric yellows. So that's where she's gonna go. Because it's hard to get in the same place at the same time as this lady, I'm going to be leaving Hannibal at a drop point today where she can be picked up from later. I am also today going to be fixing another problem with my tank, and that's that my 2 electric blue rams, sorry about the instability, I have cats jumping everywhere. My electric blue rams haven't paired up. They've been in there for quite a few weeks, and I was hoping they would like each other, but the boy just is really mean to the girl. He chases her away from food, chases her away from the bottom half of the tank. He doesn't injure her, but he doesn't like her. So I'm kind of like, I kind of want, if I can, I want to get fish that are friends rather than foes. So at the same time as I adopted my electric blue rams, a friend of mine also adopted a pair of electric blue rams, and at the time we agreed, well, if our rams don't pair up or if they don't get along with our other fish, let's trade them. So I'm going to be dropping off my male electric blue ram. He's really pretty, but he just hates the girl, and so we're going to swap boy rams and see if the new pairing works. What a lot of people recommend is to like get one boy ram and then get like a bunch of girls and then let him pick a girl, but then I'm like, well, what happens to the reject girls, you know, like where are they gonna go? So it's easier for me, or better for the fish in my opinion, to sort of like try a one-on-one basis for the moment, especially when there's not that many electric blue rams available. Me and my friend adopted the only 4 that there were in the tank at the shop that we got them from. If this pairing doesn't work out, I'm going to keep looking around for another female, or you know, just trying to get a pairing that works, because I want my fish to be happy. What else? Oh, I might be adopting a couple other fish on payday, but we'll see. They're also electric blues, but they are kind of a balloon angel variety, so that's another option I can have there if my fish don't pair up. Not for breeding purposes necessarily, although I probably won't be able to stop them, but just so that they, you know, they have a friendship, because usually with a pair of rams they have some kind of relationship, rather than just one chasing the other all the time, and they don't really like each other. And my female electric blue ram was looking pretty sad. She's like always submissive, she's always like, her coloring's not that great, whereas he's just like, I'm amazing, I'm hot shit, you know, and he would just do what he wants. So he's been confined to a small breeder chamber at the moment as well. So my tank looks really bad, and that's because I have 2 largish fish for me. I have 2 cichlids that have been put in the naughty corners, or the naughty boxes in my tank. They will be having new homes really soon. So I'll be able to show you my tank when it's looking a bit better, but I'll show you a couple of things of me moving my fish today. This is what my tank looks like right now. Excuse my reflection. Reflect over the curtains. It actually doesn't look that bad. I did a really big cleanup on it while I was sick and moved some of the plants around. Hannibal's in the naughty box. She is so big now. Blue boy in his naughty box. For some reason one of my guppies is in there. I don't really know how he got in there. He must have jumped in. That's my new albino crepensis. This fish doesn't even have a name yet, so if you have any name ideas, let me know in the comments. So pretty. This is Blue Girl. She could probably do with a better name too. But, still making up my mind. She's a lot happier with Blue Boy confined to the box. She's coloured up a lot better, and she's just swimming way more confidently around the tank. This is Viserion, my female coolie. She's really fat and her sides are kind of abrased because she's an idiot and she swims into little holes that she's not quite small enough for. You go, girl. You keep thinking you can squeeze into places that you can't. Seriously, Aries, why? The fish don't want to be friends with you. You're cats. Pro tip, don't leave the tank open with the cat sitting right next to it. Naughty kitten. Aries. Aries. You're so naughty. And this is how I'm gonna carry my fish. Hey Annabelle, you're so cute. So pale. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. But I gave you some food. Just ignoring it. How do I sign these things off? I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody know what they're doing with these? I don't know. Bye!
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell been through, that I'd be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those are the days where hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How come we not took up a family when family's all that we got?